Hello and welcome to this short demo of Sumo logic. Today I'm going to walk you through a scenario that highlights the benefits of a solution that analyzes both logs and metrics. This demo will show you how a unified logs and metrics solution can reduce your troubleshooting time. First, we'll use alerts to notify a user of a critical event. The alert will direct us to a metrics dashboard that helps us identify what is going on. Lastly, we'll dive into the relevant logs to identify why this is happening. I'm going to be using Travelogic, which is a travel booking site that uses Sumo logic to keep an eye on the health of its infrastructure as well as its own application. Let's look at how they use Sumo to troubleshoot. Here's an example of an alert. In this case, I'm receiving it through a tool like Slack that is showing me a link to the results as well as a link to the dashboard. Alternatively, I could have the dashboard displayed in my operations center. Right off the bat, I can see there's something going on with my checkout service. So let's dig a little bit deeper. This new dashboard is giving me a little bit of information about what's going on in my environment. On the top left-hand corner, I can see all my bookings. Everything seemed to be going okay until about 5 or 10 minutes ago, where I had an increase in fail of bookings. I can also see a big spike that happened around the same time, and in particular, it seems to be happening in my travel checkout node. Let's find out a little bit deeper what is going on. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to overlay my logs on top of my metrics to identify why this is happening. I'm going to search for my logs that are for the travel checkout that have the word error in it. When I run this query, I can see that errors are clearly popping up since the time that I had that spike. So what I'm going to do now is dive into the details and find out what is going on in my log world. Looking at the logs, I can see that there are over 2,000 pages worth of logs. So I'm going to hit the easy button. That is going to help me create signatures and start finding that needle in the haystack, even though I don't know what that needle looks like. LogReduce categorized all my messages into signatures, and it's able to tell me that a certain signature is happening X number of times over time. So I've distilled my 2,000 pages into just 3 pages of errors. But more importantly, I can see some relevant information here. There seems to be some sort of server certificate issue. There seems to be some access denied. And down at the bottom, I can see that we've deployed development code into our production environment. So that right there is telling me that we deployed development code which probably has the wrong certificate, which is creating an access denied, which is causing my bookings not to happen in my environment. So you see how we went from alerting the user, using metrics to identify what is going on, and then diving into the relevant logs to identify why this is happening. This is great. We've seen how Sumo can reduce the mean time to identification and resolution by providing contextual analysis. We've also seen how Sumo can improve your team's collaboration by using a single source of truth that can be securely accessed and analyzed. And lastly, a unified logs and metrics solution eliminates the need for multiple tools by lowering your total cost of ownership. Thank you for joining.